Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, and all the drama has led up to this point, the first round of the 12-team playoff. And a home field advantage for one side. This place is rocking. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the number 6 seed in the playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Back to throw. It's Torres. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. Brought down, but broke the tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Yeah, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion makes it second and medium. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Hoare. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
And then first down, right back to the running game. The gain moves the ball to a 34.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Lets it go quickly. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Love to see a post corner executed perfectly because it really shows you the time that a quarterback and receiver have put in together. That time it's ran perfectly, the timing was there, and great throw and catch.
You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Dropping back, it's Torres. Fires it to the wideout. He pulls in the catch. They make the tackle quickly, but the offense set up with a first and goal at the 7. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Pressure is coming. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. They look to throw it here on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Wolverines. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Number 13, set to kick off.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. First down here for this offense. Back in motion now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Dump off caught by the running back. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? That's the 20. Touchdown, tied. Just ran away from the defense.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Extra point try coming now. And there's the point after. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Breaking free at the 35. They get him down at the 41, but it's good enough for a first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. Looking downfield, it's Torres. He'll take a deep shot here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
This is a great job by the defense, putting 2 defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Boy, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Griese had, 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. He'll take a deep shot. He's got it right near the end zone. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Michigan.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Returner steps out of bounds at the 17. This offense scored the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Going to try to use his legs here. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. It's a shotgun run call. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Now it's 2nd down here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
The pass ball is incomplete. A big 4th down stop for this defense.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
He's moving out of the pocket now. He's looking to scramble. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Handoff to the back. Fights off a defender. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
But I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable.
Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw. confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Defense, ears pinned back. They tackle him right there in the 3.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's got it. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
The Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he never had a chance, tackled in the backfield.
The defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he can do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Tough position here, 2nd and long from their 11th. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And they heave it deep downfield. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And he steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. And in 1st down, they go right back to him. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. There's the handoff. That's a big hit at the end, but they own a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing who's potentially capable of doing it.
And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on 1st down. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll hand it off. A pickup of 6 makes it 3rd down and 4.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the 1st half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. Here's the point after attempt. And it's good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Powering through. They'll tackle him out across the 20. Second down after that run on the previous play. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. On the ground, it's Walters. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Wolverines will line up on 1st and 10. Quick throw. The catch is made. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it from the gun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's going to take off. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Michigan.
Second and goal. Look at this. They come out in a 5-wide formation. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out and showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
PAT puts them in front by 7. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Turns on the speed. They finally get him down, but not before a huge return. Almost took him to the house. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Looking to scramble. On the run here, lets it go. Catch made on the right side. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Oh, and he fumbles. The ball bounces out of bounds, so the offense will hold on to possession.
Boy, the offense has to feel incredibly fortunate that they are able to retain possession. The ball's on the ground. It ends up going out of bounds to give them another play and another opportunity in a game right now that they're trailing. They're looking for at very least a field goal and still can hope for a touchdown.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. Defense getting very heavy here. We're going to stuff the run. On second and goal, they hand it to him again. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Man, I really thought on second goal you might see the offensive coordinator elect to throw the ball, but instead try to catch the defense napping by running. Man, does it backfire.
He's running out of time here. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Bama. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And he knocks through the PAT. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Gets some blocks. Can they catch him? All the way for a touchdown. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This... in a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
And the extra point makes it a 7-point lead, 28-21. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. When he's got some space here. You make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick it off to begin the second half. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. The Alabama offense onto the field. start the third quarter here on the ground. Fights through the tackler. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The game makes it second and medium. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking right, this one caught. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. And the offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Ball handed off. Running with purpose. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, you can't criticize this coach for being too conservative, can you? This guy's going for it on fourth down deep in his own territory. You have to have the utmost confidence in your offense to be able to execute that. And in this case, they proved him right.
Here's the throw deep downfield. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
Breaking ankles with the spin move. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And the running back takes the handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And the quarterback dropping back. Going to create outside the pocket now. Receiver makes the grab. They make the stop just short of the first. It looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. He's going to put it down and run. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there. slowing it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
The Wolverines with 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw. It's Torres. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They stop him, but it's a first down.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. And the Wolverines looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He finds his man. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Caught quickly. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. The offense going with the hurry up. Back to throw again. Caught near the goal line. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play. Touchdown, Michigan. They'll take the lead in the second half. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. Second down after that previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And the senior quarterback off target there, threw it behind him. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's moving out of the pocket. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a 4th down decision coming up.
This is a nice job here by this defense on 3rd down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his 1st down, but they keep him short to set up this 4th down.
They've converted 1 of their 2 4th down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a 3rd attempt right here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Trying to extend the play. He bought some time, now lets it go. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, an aggressive approach by this offense backfires. The defense not fooled at all. Good job of stepping in front of this throw, and they take it back for a touchdown.
Point after, up and good.
28.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Set to kick off.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And strong coverage there. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But, man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
He'll be sacked back at the one, narrowly avoiding a safety.
Boy, that was close to a safety. In fact, I thought with that sack we might see the referee step in there and put the 2 hands over his head, signaling that it was a safety, but somehow he's at the 1-yard line. Very forced.
Oh, just runs through a man. A mismatch. Tackle right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking for a deep completion. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Second down after the incompletion. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He escapes the sack. Quarterback looking to scramble. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he'll lost it to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
The quarterback has got to do a better job of recognizing that there's double coverage on this receiver. He still tries to throw that in there, believing in his receiver, and he almost throws an interception.
Looking to chuck it again. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. And it's picked off in the end zone. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Wolverines' offense is back on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
Big play. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 35.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Well, nothing like getting positive yards here, playing with the lead late in the game, and then staying in bounds to boot. It's exactly what you want to see as an offensive coordinator.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
Second down play coming up. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He shreds the tackle. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.